Howdy folks, so I am here at PAX East 2017 and I'm checking out this very interesting game called The Gardens Between. I'm chatting with one of the game's developers. Good sir, would you tell the folks at home your name?
Hey, I'm Josh, a animator and designer on The Gardens Between from Melbourne.
Very nice. Now Melbourne, that's Australia, right?
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah, because a lot of our listeners are stateside, so you know. Sorry folks, we don't know we don't know our New South Wales from our Victoria, so. But could you tell us a little bit about The Gardens Between?
So The Gardens Between is a surreal puzzle adventure. You follow two best friends, Front and Arena, through a Alice in Wonderland-esque environment by manipulating time forwards and backwards. So you don't actually move the characters, you move time. And as you progress, you get to see a bit more deeper into Front and Arena's friendship.
Okay, that's very interesting. So, I mean, I'm used to time travel in games where the character is traveling through time. What you're saying is all that you're controlling then is just the environment.
You're controlling the time of the environment. Yeah. The main thing that is moving are the characters, so you will be controlling the characters indirectly, but sometimes the characters are going to be standing still, they might be falling, they might be climbing, but you don't tell them what to do, except at very specific points.
I see, so this plays a bit more like a traditional point and click?
It plays untraditionally. It's very casual. It's slow paced, and you just you can't get stuck. It's a nice puzzle environment where you can just kind of sit back, enjoy the music, enjoy the space, and find your way through their memory spaces.
Oh, very cool. So now, might I ask, how long have you been working on the game?
So this current build has been a year in development. The original idea for this game is 4 years old, though.
Oh, wow. So now, have you been a game developer for a very long time?
Yeah, I've been in the industry for 6 years now.
Very nice. How did you get started?
I got started as a freelancer, animation and working in games. So just constantly working on general small contracts, and ended up in the voxel agents. They're a larger company. Myself, I joined for this game. The voxel agents have worked on previous games, mainly the Train Conductor series, which is currently Train Conductor World is currently out, free to play, and their other game is Puzzle Retreat, another free-to-play puzzler. This one, though, is not a mobile game. It's PC and Mac, coming at the end of this year.
So now I want to ask a little more personal question. So what made you want to become a game developer?
What made me want to become a game developer is I wanted to be able to make things move, but make things move when people wanted them to move. And so the interactive element of game development is really the big draw card for me. This game in particular is very tied to the animation of it and the design. They all combine together because you're manipulating time. The animation really matters. So moving, you can pause the animation at any frame, any subframe. You got to be really meticulous, which is a blessing and a curse.
So what do you say has been your favorite part of your work as a game developer?
My favorite part is seeing it all come together. Like standing here, we've got a beautiful game to show. That's the goal. We want to see people enjoy what we've made.
Now, what would you say has been the hardest part?
The hardest part is definitely staying away from your players for a long time and just sitting in a studio. So you're just constantly trying to get the game feeling right, and if it's not feeling right, you can feel really like hemmed in. So it's great to get out and show the game and get people excited about it.
Very nice. Now, would you say very much that you're making the game that you want to make personally, or are there some things that you feel like you kind of had to go back on?
I mean, there's always compromises with games, especially when you have to actually make a product. So there's everybody has a game idea, everybody has a perfect game in their head, but when you make a game, you really need to hem those down, make sure that it's clear, it's concise, and I think we're making the best game that we can as a team.
Very nice. Now, I do have one last question for you. What's your favorite game of all time?
My favorite game of all time, I think I just have to. I can't go past the Pokemon series, but I'm a Pokemon game fan, but I don't have a favorite Pokemon game, and that's a really hard question. I'm just going to say Pokemon, and that's it.
I'd say that's a very good question.
Yeah.
So now, when can we expect to see this game out?
Yeah, you'll see it at the end of 2017 on PC and Mac.
Fantastic. Well, you heard it here, folks. Josh, it has been a pleasure chatting with you.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to get my hands on The Gardens Between.
Yeah. Check us out. Gardensbetween.com.